It's your boy T.C at Oz Puts It Down Kitchen, and today we're doing things a little bit different, you know what I mean? I'm thinking about calling this segment maybe experimenting with food or even having fun with food. So today I got me some ribs. I probably should have showed y'all me cutting it up, but I got some St. Louis style ribs that I'm about to get down on. But usually when I make my ribs, I keep the whole rack together. I either put them in my oven or I get them outside on my grill. But today I went ahead and pre-cut them, pre-cutting them, sectioned them off, or whatever you want to call it. I hit them with a little bit of seasoning. I put some olive oil on the bottom of my pan, a little bit of butter, and I added like a little bit of chicken broth. You heard me? So we're gonna get those going for dinner tonight. You know what I'm saying? At Oz Puts It Down TV. So I'm gonna get to some other stuff I got going, and I'm gonna check back with y'all momentarily. You heard me? So back in the kitchen, just popped those ribs in the oven at 350 degrees. And I'm gonna let those do their thing. I put a timer on for about 30 minutes just so I get a good reference of time while I do some other things. And I hope the noise in the back ain't too much. My nephew in there watching some YouTube on the TV disrupting my whole YouTube recommendation settings. My glasses are pretty crooked. I don't feel like adjusting it too much. But don't worry about that and ignore that. But my upbringing was a struggle. My mom had 7 boys. And, eating meals was something that we loved to do because, when hard times came, sometimes we had to miss a couple meals, you heard me? And that's just for real, it's factual. It's not something that I really enjoy to talk about or want to talk about, but it's a fact. Like, many Americans today still miss meals. But either way, so I'm not a fan of throwing away leftovers, you know what I mean? So the thing that I'm going to do on the side of these ribs, I'm going to take some of these jalapenos that I still got in the fridge. I'm going to take some bacon that I still got in the fridge from one of my other videos. And I also got some mozzarella cheese that I had just bought because I like to cut pieces of mozzarella. And I'm just going to stuff these jalapenos with some mozzarella cheese and wrap them joints in some bacon as a side piece for my little ribs. And then I'm going to probably get some potato wedges going. I made them so far, I think like 2 or 3 times, but I want to make sure I'm on point. So when I decide to put the potato wedges in a video for you guys, I can show you how Oz puts it down, you heard me? So I'm going to get these peppers together and I might show you in a little bit. Give me a little time. So I'm back in the kitchen. I'm working and whipping. I'm doing my thing. Check it out. So all I did was take these jalapenos, you see, and I chopped the top off. And I took a knife and went around the rim of the top with the knife on the inside and started clearing the guts until my garbage disposal into the sink. And for those who are not interested in the spice that comes with a jalapeno, you can take some warm water or some hot water and rinse it out after you get through kind of going around in a circular motion with your knife in the inside. You see? You can get those jalapeno seeds out that way or cut it down the middle. I don't want mine cut down the middle, so like I said, I took my knife, simply chopped the top off, got that knife in there, and went around the edge and started gutting it. And like I say, for those who don't like the spice that comes with the seeds, and not only the seeds, the oil and the peppers keeps that heat in there. So you take your hot water and you just rinse your jalapeno out with your hot water. But make sure you wear a mask, which should be easy because the whole world has us wearing masks nowadays. Because the oil mixed with the hot water and steam is going to start floating around in the air and it can start fucking with your nose and shit. I was going to say bothering your nose, but it's more natural for me to say fucking with your nose. And we ain't on one of the regular videos. Like I say, we on that having fun with food and experimenting with food. And like I say, I got my mozzarella cheese. I just took it, got some thin slices in the rectangle, thin this way, wide that way. However you want to see it. And I'm just kind of fold it, stuff it in the top, take one piece of bacon, wrap it around that joint, hit it with some toothpicks, and we're going to pop that in the oven with our ribs. Not on the same pan, not on the same rack, but underneath. And we're going to let those do their thing. Like I said, this is having fun with food, so I'm just, talking to the people and letting y'all know what's up. But I'm not going to show y'all my process because that ain't none of y'all business until I decide to make it y'all business. You heard me? But let me get back to doing this thing. And also, I ain't got my drink today, man, so I can't even take a sip of my drink. But I'm going to see if I can get me one soon, and I'll get back with y'all on that. You heard me? Okay. So, my daughter was in here with my nephew playing, and they were making too much noise. So I had to send them to the back. But when it comes to These peppers, this is what they look like. They're not pretty. Like I said, this is having fun with food, experimenting with food, and using some leftovers to make something that's going to definitely taste delicious. So we got these going, and we're going to get them popped into the oven so I can get started on the wedges. All right, so we got those jalapeno wrapper bacon in the oven. Our timer, I was about to say it was about to go off, but it just went off. So like I said, I got the timer on, so I got a good frame on how long my ribs have been in, because usually when I'm cooking, I'm doing various other things and I can't pay attention to everything that's going on if I'm not really focused, especially after a long day of work and being in the kitchen. So I got my potatoes as well. As you can see, I got my potatoes right here. You see, I keep them fresh now, but I washed them in the sink or whatever. So I'm gonna just cut those down into some wedges. I'm not gonna do some real serious wedges, because when it comes to those, it's a little process, not a long process, but it's a little process for presentation, taste, texture. Right now, I just want some wedges, but slash fries. So I'm gonna just cut them into wedge shape and probably just fry them up instead of, soaking them in the secret sauce. I'll tell y'all what the secret sauce is next time. I don't know when next time it's gonna be, but you'll know. Alright, I need some drink. That's what it is. I ain't got to sip no drink, so I'm off balance today. But I'll find some. Don't worry, I'm gonna find some. So I just, diced up my little potatoes or whatever, sliced them up, whatever you want to call it. I'm doing like a cross between wedges and French fries. Cause like I said, man, I was at work today. Man, I'm at home. I'm cooking. I'm tired. Woke up at 5 a.m. Had to be at work. I think it's going on about 6 right now. Your boy still gotta take a shower. Maybe read a couple pages out of my book. Reflect on everything that I got going on in my life. So, it's gonna be a good dinner, but it ain't gonna just be all souped up like what y'all are normally used to seeing, and what I'm used to eating when I get up in the kitchen. So at the same time, I got this grease over here, or this oil, whatever you want to call it, coming up to a heat. It's been 30 minutes since we put our ribs on, so I restarted my timer again because I popped my peppers in as well. So I got my peppers in there. Like I say, when the timer go off, I know my peppers been in there for 30 minutes, you know what I'm saying? And then my ribs have been in there for an hour. And then I say in about 4 more minutes, maybe 6, my oil will be ready to get my little French fries slash wedges going in. And I'll almost be done with my meal. You heard me? And I might let y'all see what it look like. I'm thinking about it. Like I say, I ain't got my drink, so I ain't sipping. But I said I might find some. But you'll see when I come back if I found it. You'll know. Trust me. So, still waiting for my oil to come up to the right temperature to drop my little fry slash wedges in. And seasoned them up. Got them waiting on the side. Still ain't found that drink. But yeah, like I was saying in the beginning, that this is having fun and experimenting with food. Like I say, growing up the way that we did grow up, we don't waste leftovers. We just don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Where they do that at? There's people in other countries that are hungry, starving, going through turmoil, you know what I'm saying? And they'd be appreciative of having leftovers, you know what I'm saying? I know when I was young, we didn't know what leftovers was. So I don't mess around when it comes to the leftovers. You can have fun creating a new dish out of your leftovers. So that might be something that if I get a good fan base and I continue to do this and it continues to be positive and inspire me, then I may make some videos about doing fun things with your leftovers, especially when it comes to chicken or anything like that. You can make chicken salad, you know what I mean? There's all kinds of things you can do. You just gotta be creative or do a little research, But I'm not gonna sit here and keep holding y'all up on that. But like I say, be appreciative of what we do have, because even though we are in America and with everything that's going on with this pandemic, some people are feeling what it's like to struggle for the first time, feeling what it's like to be hungry for the first time. But before all of this, they'd be surprised to know that even in America, one of the greatest countries in the world, if not the greatest, not trying to shit on any other countries, because I'm pretty sure there are beautiful countries all over the world for different reasons. You know what I mean? whether it be the nature that they got, preserving their nature or whatever. But I don't want to get too deep in that. But y'all be surprised that here in America, it's still people, there's people living in war zones in America. You know, in Chicago, everything that's going on, even though the media wants to ignore that. You know, there's people here in Austin or in Texas, you know what I'm saying, that go hungry, you know what I mean? So don't waste no leftovers. Don't do that. We don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Because eyes puts it down. You heard me? I did like the lighting that I had over there because I'm black, as you can see. You know what I'm saying? But the way it was shining off my forehead, I didn't even appreciate that. And the way I'm recording it now, I'm not used to looking at myself while I record. But I did find my drink. And shout out and much love to John Witherspoon, R.I.P., man. Because he said, never let nobody know what you was sipping out your jelly jar. You know what I mean? If y'all didn't know that he had a little cooking channel, cooking for poor people, it was dope. You know what I'm saying? I found a lot of joy in watching it. You know, at the end of a long day, or if I was dealing with something, I would watch it and it would uplift me. You know, people like that, they come once in a lifetime, man. You know, and I'm not saying good people because there are a lot of good people, but I'm talking about people who just can uplift the world, you know what I mean? By just being their genuine self, not perpetrating a fraud, not pretending to be something they ain't, you know what I mean? Not ashamed of who they are, you know? And like I said, he said, never let them know what's in your jelly jar. And that's why I never tell y'all what's up in my glass. It ain't none of y'all business, you heard me? And hopefully I remember not to tell y'all. But let me take a sip of this real quick because y'all ain't got to see me take a sip. Let me do that, you heard me? So I'm still waiting for my oil to get to the right temperature for me, you know what I mean? And sipping my drink. And I just started thinking, you know what I mean? Politics, man. This year, politics was in full effect, you know what I mean? Not only politics, woke culture. And when it comes to politics, I don't speak on politics as far as with just any and everybody, because some people don't even understand politics but want to speak on it with a passion that's just very strange to me, because they'll speak so passionately, and when you ask them a question, they can't state any facts. They can only regurgitate something that's been implanted in their brain. And they remind me of like an MP3 player, because an MP3 player is an object with no intelligence, you know what I mean? And people put what they want to put into that MP3 player. And when you press play, it plays back what was put into it. And some people walking around here acting like MP3 players and then wonder why the government and certain politicians treat you like an object with no intelligence. You know what I mean? Because you follow certain narratives and certain media outlets that implant misinformation in your head. And then you take it and you just regurgitate it. You know what I mean? And it's funny. So when it comes to politics, I tell everybody, do your own individual research. And then when it comes to it, let's not debate. You know what I'm saying? Because debate, it's funny to me because when it comes to a debate, there has to be a winner of the debate, right? So it's like a competition. So I feel like when it comes to debating, we don't get nowhere when it comes to debating. Motherfucker need to have a conversation. Because when you're having a motherfucking conversation, by the end of that conversation, there may be a little bit of understanding. You know what I mean? We may not agree on everything, but let's find what we do agree on. You know what I'm saying? Come together on that. And at another time, see if we can reconvene and find something else. And we might know and recognize that we have more in common with each other than the differences. You know what I'm saying? I'm sipping my drink. I'm going a little hard. Shit. But it is what it is. And I'm waiting for this oil to come up to the right temperature. Shit. So I'm kind of bored. I'm standing in this kitchen. I'm tired too. But yeah, when it comes to politics and disagreeing on things, let's not debate. Let's have a conversation. You know what I'm saying? Conversation rule the nation. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers in the street know conversation rule the nation. You know what I'm saying? One man can conquer the world with the right words. You know what I'm saying? The right game, as one could call it. You know what I'm saying? But let's keep it trill. Let's keep it 100. You know what I'm saying? Out here in these streets, let's educate ourselves. You know what I mean? Find something you like. Educate yourself on that. You know what I'm saying? If you want to talk politics, You want to talk social issues? Educate yourself individually first. Don't listen to every motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Because if you just going off the word of another motherfucker, if he dumb, then you dumb. That's two dumb motherfuckers. Y'all done multiplied this shit out here. You heard me? So, we don't want one dumb motherfucker to turn into two, and then two turn into four, and then four turn into more. Then we just have a whole bunch of dumb motherfuckers. You heard me? You know what I'm saying? Do your own individual research. Listen to multiple sources. And if you're a critical thinker, you can come up with your own idea of what is right for you and what may be wrong, because what's right for you may not be right for somebody else. You know what I'm saying? So everything don't always require a response either. Sometimes you just gotta sit back, listen, play the fly on the wall. You know what I'm saying? See what's going on. Because the more you play the fly on the wall, the less people watch you, and the more they gonna say in front of you. And then you gonna learn what's really up. You heard me? And that's just what it is. Factual. So as you can see, we got our fries slide. Fuck, I'm fucking up today. But either way, we got our fries / wedges in this motherfucking grease. And you can see how they turning out. Like I say, when it comes to real wedges and getting them battered up the way I'm gonna batter them up for y'all in a real video, they're gonna have a nice little crust. You heard me? And also, you can hear that our timer is done, which means our peppers have been up in there for about 30 minutes. You heard me? And our ribs an hour. Like I say, many ways to make ribs. Many ways to make ribs. Like I say, I usually do 4 rack either in the oven, low temperature, 250 degrees, 3 to 4 hours. We'll go into more details at another time. Or outside on my grill, you know what I'm saying, maybe 2 hours, wrapped up, doing their thing. But today, I sliced them individually. Boop, boop, boop. You know what I'm saying? Boop, boop, boop. I like that. That's some scissor effect. Boop, boop, boop. Boop, boop, boop. Anyways, I sliced them individually and threw them in the oven. Like I said, I'm having fun. I'm experimenting. I'm doing my Thug Easy. So maybe in the future, I'll have a video of this same dish, but done with extravagance. So, we in the 4th quarter of this video, you heard me? We done got our fries / wedges about this oil. And like you know, you gotta hit it with seasoning oil fresh up out that grease to get it right. Now, we waiting for our little ribs, because we ain't have to leave them in there that long. They individually cut. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting about what? You probably can't see what's back there on that timer. But I believe it's about 13 to 14 minutes left, because I just looked at it just a while ago and it was at 16. But either way, 4th quarter, making it happen, experimenting, fun with food, and we do a little bit of real conversation up in this bitch, you heard me? That's just what we do from time to time. We can't do it all the time. Nigga got my own life. I got shit going on. You know what I'm saying? I can't preach to you motherfuckers every day. You know what I'm saying? You know, old school know. He called me the preacher when I be talking to him. In our private conversation, he used to call me the preacher. But I ain't got time to preach to you motherfuckers, man. I'm trying to show y'all how to cook. From time to time, though, I'm gonna school you something. I ain't gonna school you on what's in my motherfucking jelly jar, though. That's for me to know and you to never find out. Okay, so for future references, at Eyes Puts It Down Kitchen, we tell it like it is. Like I said, we put that season oil on the damn fries / wedges. You know, people call it season oil or seasoned salt, but it says season oil on the motherfucking thing. You know what I'm saying? In my motherfucking brain. Now, but we call it season oil. That's how I've been saying it all my life. But it's season oil, but I like season oil. That's how I say it. I say season oil. So we put some season oil on that shit. So y'all gonna hear me say certain shit. And y'all just gonna have to get with the motherfucking program, you hear me? I've been drinking out of my jelly jar, so I can't think of some other terminologies. But in the future, when we have these videos, these personalized videos between me and you, we're gonna go over my dictionary of cooking words at Eyes Puts It Down Kitchen. Cause Eyes Puts It Down, you heard me? So, like your boy Dr. Strange said on the Avengers Infinity War, we in the end games now, you heard me? You know what I'm saying? I'm down to 6 minutes on this last timer, which means my rib is about to pop out, you know what I'm saying? I got my fries / potato wedges over there, you know what I'm saying, ready. My pepper's basically ready, you know what I'm saying? So I'm about to plate my shit up and eat it. I'm not going to show y'all in this video But one day I might recreate this same dish, you know what I'm saying, in a regular video, and y'all get to see what it look like. But like I said, I'm trying something new, you know what I'm saying, having fun, you know what I'm saying, using leftovers, whoop-de-woo, whoop-de-wah. Y'all stay safe out there, you know what I'm saying, stay prayed up if that's what you do, you know what I'm saying. Stay safe, stay sane, be intelligent, move in silence, do your motherfucking thing. Eyes Puts It Down TV, Eyes Puts It Down Kitchen, T.C. Fuck with me. So I've been eating, but I just wanted to say, look at that. Man, I'm sorry I can't taste how tender and flavorful that is. Oh, it don't even matter. Y'all seen the